Good afternoon, this is Dana with Southgate Audi. I'm the journeyman technician assigned to your vehicle today. We have your vehicle in for the 115,000 kilometer major maintenance, as well as the replacement of the battery, and of course our complimentary multi-point vehicle inspection. I have had an opportunity to go through the vehicle, and I just wanted to give you a view while I have the under panels off. So let's go ahead with it. First, we went ahead and inspected your tires. Your tires are sitting at 6 millimeters of tread life remaining. It's nice even wear across the tire itself, so there's no indication of any alignment issues. We went ahead and inspected your rear brakes, and visually your rear brakes are sitting at about 5 millimeters. The same can be found with the brakes up front. You should be okay for the remainder of this season. However, I would recommend at the end of summer, let's have another peek at those. The wear pad sensors usually start to engage on the rotor around that 4 millimeter, 3.5 millimeter mark. That is definitely the indication of when you want to change your pads. The brake pad warning light will come on at that time. So now the recommendation is to monitor it, and again we'll reassess at the end of summer. As we look at the steering and suspension components in the rear here, everything's looking okay at this time. No leaks from your shocks, your brake lines are all okay, the rear bushings are all looking nominal with no obvious signs of any defects. Your rear differential was serviced here. We replaced the gear oil on this side and the ATF on this side. I will be providing you some additional photos and videos of that process. Your right rear suspension here is all looking okay at this time with no obvious signs of any defects. Shocks are dry, suspension components are tight, no obvious signs of any breakage. As we move forward on the vehicle, the exhaust and driveline are looking perfect at this time with no obvious signs of any leaks or defects. Great sounding exhaust, great looking exhaust. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate that as a technician. We went ahead and serviced your transmission today as part of the 115,000 kilometer maintenance. Nothing to be of any concern with the engine protection panels off. No signs of any leaks from your cooling system, engine oil system, or any of the auxiliary systems you have installed. As we look at the front tires are sitting at that 6 millimeters of tread life remaining. Nice even wear across the tires, so no indication of any alignment issues. We went ahead and visually inspected these front brakes. Again, these front brakes are measuring at 5 millimeters of pad life remaining. Same goes for monitoring it for the summer season. At the end of summer, I would recommend having another look at them. If they are below significantly, between 3.5 to 4 millimeters, we could consider doing brake servicing. Tire pressures were set to the recommended specification of 44 psi in the front, and in the rear here we have it set to 41 psi. The front steering and suspension components are all looking okay at this time with no obvious signs of any defects. Shocks are nice and dry, springs are intact, axles are in great shape. The bushings for the control arms are all looking okay at this time. The ball joints are also looking okay at this time. This is your right front suspension. Moving to the left front suspension, again looking nominal with no obvious signs of any leakage or breakage or wear and tear. As we move to the underneath of the hood of the vehicle, all the fluids have been topped up and adjusted as necessary. We're continuing on with the 115,000 kilometer maintenance. It's not quite complete yet. I do have some extra photos and videos to provide you. Just like to take this opportunity to thank you for choosing Southgate Audi, and I hope you have yourself a wonderful weekend. Lastly, I will just bring to your attention that upon the removal of this underbody protection panel, we did find that 3 of your screws here are coming in contact with the ground. I'll go ahead and I'll replace those today, and just be mindful that if these screws break, it may become difficult to remove this underbody panel. But I'll put some new ones in today and we'll have you on your way. Thank you for choosing Southgate, and have yourself a wonderful weekend.